Okay, let's do a quick review of the Oculus Quest 2 in DCS. What I decided to do was jump off into the VR world with the Oculus Quest 2 headset, and right off the bat, as expected, you got to turn the graphics down. Now, inside the cockpit, it looks great. I can see, even with my bifocals on, but I do have to do some adjusting to see the numbers clearly. But I can see as if I'm in a real aircraft. And having spent some time around F-16s, F-111s, F-15s, real aircraft in the Air Force, when I look through this VR lens compared to what it looks like in the real F-16, it is exact. Like, this doesn't display or give you that feeling. You could almost smell the aluminum and different materials in the aircraft. It looks that real. But beyond that, you will have to turn down the graphics. My VR graphics are really on par, or just a little bit better than what you see in BMS. Like, what you see here, it's pretty much what you can get in BMS. And I know the fanboys of DCS are probably going to be like, that's not true. But yeah, that's true. If you, with the exception of the virtual reality of how the cockpit looks, and I don't know if BMS has virtual reality or not. But in terms of the outside graphics, to me it looks and feels just like BMS. And that's not necessarily bad. I mean, when I say that, it still feels a little better than BMS at the VR setting for my system. I don't know about anybody else's, but for my system, which is a i7 9700, I think it's a 3.6 or 3.8 megahertz processor, 16 gigabyte of RAM, and an 8 gigabyte 2070 NVIDIA card, which is more or less probably the missing link. I definitely want to get a much robust video card. So I'm probably going to do an upgrade there and do an upgrade on the memory, just so I can get better graphics, or at least the same graphics that I can get with Track IR. The way this is now, I don't know if I would play this more than I would use Track IR. Now, I'll be honest with you, seeing targets and being able to bomb and find the targets, even with this minuscule graphics, is way better than what's in Track IR. Like, I have no problem picking up aircraft, picking up my wingmen, picking up targets on the ground. All of that is just it's just so much better. And I guess because the virtual reality clarity, but yeah, it's a lot better than what I have using Track IR. Don't get me wrong, Track IR isn't bad. I'm going to continue to use Track IR, but I'm definitely going to put some time into using VR, because I have yet to really dogfight, but I have spotted my wingman. But I bet you this VR and dogfighting is going to be a breeze, because you can always keep track of the bandit. I will admit though, turning your head is a little, I don't know if that's more realistic, but you really have to turn pretty much your whole body to see all the way behind you. Not like Track R, where you just kind of turn your head maybe a a little past 45 degrees and you're looking at the back of the aircraft. So that the VR reality of trying to track a bogey is definitely pretty realistic, as I watch some of the real world videos and guys in dogfights. So, and yeah, if you're gonna make a video, I guess you'd have to get a microphone that clips on you so you can always be heard. Otherwise, it's gonna be, your voice gonna be, hey, yeah. It's pretty realistic. Do I regret buying it? Nope. The VR games are really just crap. I mean, the VR games are just, to me, I'm imagining some people like playing those simple, graphic games, but for me, it's just, I don't see myself wasting money on them, and they're expensive. I mean, $30, $20. The stuff that's some people will, but for me, I'd rather link this to my PC and play some of the more graphically intense games like the flight simulators and things like that. And I don't know how much is out there. I don't think there's that much out there for gamers with VR. But I'm sure they're coming. But yeah, this is I think it's worth the almost $500. This was $399. I got the 256 gigabyte version. Probably could have done with the 64 gigabyte version, but for $100 more, I mean, why not get the whole 256 gigabyte version of it? So the gigabytes there is for storing your videos, and if you into playing games on the headset, you would do those. I would probably play some sports games, but there's none out there that I would really want to mess with. So yeah, for the most part, I would only use this for the DCS and those type games. Assetto Corsa virtual reality, which I plan on buying that. And yeah, it's worth it, but I don't think I would stop using Track IR and strictly go VR, because you still have to kind of map out a lot of things on your HOTAS, and my HOTAS is already maxed out, so I don't know how I can put more VR stuff. So knowing that, you still got to use the keyboard. I still have to use the keyboard, and to use the keyboard and the mouse, you got to kind of look under the bottom of the headset and kind of feel your way around to the keyboard, which, I mean, that's doable, but in a heated battle, that shit's not gonna work. You feeling around for your mouse, or feeling around for the the key that you need to maybe, I don't know, send a message. Like, that's one key I don't have mapped, is the comms. I usually use the backspace key or the slash, so I'm gonna have to definitely map that, and then you can use the mouse to select the different options there for comms. I understand you can use voice attack, but that's that's another $10, which it's nothing, but it's still some more money you got to spend to to fully run virtual reality. And I'm just kind of on the fence. I mean, I got it, it's great, but I'm on the fence about all the different things you got to do to really play it. Like, there's so many keystrokes, and there's only so much you can put on a HOTAS, and you're gonna have to use the keys. I understand there are some gloves you can get that mimic your hands. I'm not sure how that works, but that's probably another, you know, couple of $100 maybe that you got to spend to do VR. And I would say that it would be fully worth it if I could get the same graphics I get on Track IR on my current system. I would say that the jerkiness you see here in this is, I don't know if that's my headset or the way my head is, but it's like it's picking up movements from, like, my heart, like I got the shakes or something, because I'm barely moving, but you see a lot of shakes as I'm trying to pick a button or whatever. So I think there might be some sensitivity settings that I need to adjust in there. It's like it's picking up me breathing or my heart beating, so I don't know what that is. But yeah, those graphics there remind me exactly of BMS. When I play BMS, and if you pull up somebody's BMS videos, that's what it looked like. And that is the that's the best graphics I could get without causing a lot of stutter. If I turned the terrain up high, if I did high settings on most of the things that are relevant, then I would get a little stutter. I mean, and I understand, for me that's not bad, since I do mostly single player. But I understand in multiplayer, you're not going to be able to really fly and enjoy it well if you have the graphics turned up too high. So, and there's a lot of other options I need to look at, like using you can use the headset instead of using the Oculus Rift speakers and microphone. And so there's a lot of different options to it. It's worth it, man. I'm talking through this video and watching it, and I'm looking like, man, when I was flying this, it was so much easier to really fly and see all the different controls and surfaces in the aircraft. It was like being in the real airplane. It felt real. It's just that those different things that you got to do to really fly it, with the keyboard interaction, and I finally figured out how to record, as you can see, but I haven't figured out how to remove the black side panels. There are some settings that you can do on your monitor that supposedly will eliminate those black frames. So, but I don't know. I guess if you got $500 to spend, because that's about what I end up paying for this. $399 plus you got to get the cable, and then you might want to buy the charging station. So you can spend about $500 to get into VR these days. And I think this is the lowest price system that's worth saying you should get it so you can play DCS. I was going to buy some of the more expensive ones, but I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I think the extra cost that I'm going to have with trying to maybe put some more RAM in here, and maybe getting a different video card to kind of get this where I want it, I would end up spending. I got this from a tip from a guy, Jabbers, 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 YouTube channel. I believe that's who posted that. You can set up this zoom button so you can zoom in, and it works pretty effective. Right here you can see I could easily, as I got closer, spot the targets. And I'll be honest with you, in Track IR, I don't know why, but I just can't really ever figure out where the ground targets are. But I guess that's why you get targeting pods, huh? I didn't hit the target, but look, I could see it. Close. But yeah, that's pretty much for this review. As I play this a little bit more and I can kind of tweak my setting, I just really think I'm going to need to put some more RAM in here and probably upgrade the video card. I think I just need to read some more up on it to figure out exactly what I need to do. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you're gonna get VR, the Oculus Quest 2 is a decent system. I mean, if you got a more powerful system than I got, shit, I don't think you're gonna have any problems, you know. But it definitely helps. I've been able to fly, bomb, and shoot stuff a whole lot better than I can using TrackIR. And I guess the only reason why is because of the virtual clarity. I don't know. It just is. So go get you a VR and let me know what you think. Peace.
Kudasi, Colt 1-1, inbound.
Colt 1-1, Kutaisi, fly heading 036, 420, QFE 29 SO89, runway 26, to pattern altitude.
Kudasi, Colt 1-1, request navigation assistance.
Colt 1-1, Kutaisi, ADS, you're heading 5-6.
Altitude. Altitude.
Place the wheel chocks.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now in place. 113, see your heading. Altitude, we're 20,000 feet, 6 miles. 103, 113, your vector 100. 113. Roger, vector 1. The power on it.
He shot at my leader. This is what we've been talking about. Sinners on the left side. Where I go? 102. Okay, copy. You copy that, boys?
Negative, what did 106?
He's probably on my guy. He's headed back to the east. No television on you.
Did you just copy 103? That's negative. Okay, they said they've just been fired upon, is what they transmitted.
I think so. I'm parked out of 6.
102, confirm, said you've been shot at. Over. 102, confirm you've been shot at. Affirmative.
One of them down.
Did you shoot them down?
And he was a clean target. You want me to shoot my guy down? That's a fire! Shoot him!
Shoot him down! 205, 223, vector inbound this time.
223.
Inbound. Roger that.
Fox 2 kill for music. Fox 2 kill. So you go? What's he's going?
1028. 106. East.
Fox 2 kill, he's down. Is not before he's falling free. Okay, there's it.
106, reset camp 5. 106, 110, reset camp 5.